Telangana High Court judge has indicated that they will grant interim bail to Allu Arjun. The judge says, we will grant interim bail for a certain period and let them avail appropriate remedies meanwhile. So this is an interim bail, right? It's not, so it's in a sense conditional.
So interim bail has been granted to Allu Arjun, and the court has said that he need not be arrested now and that he will be released right now. So he does not have to go to Chanchalguda jail. The Nampally court had earlier this afternoon, just about an hour away earlier, they had said that he will be sent to 14 days judicial remand and he will spend tonight in jail. And we had thought that there could be a bail petition that's moved, but now the High Court has come in and it has said that there will be an interim bail that is being granted to Allu Arjun, and he need not be taken to jail today. So some reprieve certainly for the Pushpa 2 actor today on a day of several dramatic developments that have happened during which both the film fraternity as well as the political leaders from across parties seem to have come out in support of Allu Arjun. Back to you.
No, Uma, let's keep talking a little bit more about this. A day of very dramatic developments. Allu Arjun arrested and then after that arrested on account of the death of a woman, her son very, very unwell even now as a result of a stampede which broke out outside that cinema hall when Allu Arjun went visiting, arrested by the police and now granted, and this is the breaking news story, interim bail by the High Court. But it is interim. It means that the case per se can proceed. However, I would suggest that there would also be, over the next several days, several more questions which are asked of the police and the circumstances in which the arrest was made. Is that right?
Yes. So the High Court has in fact said that it will grant interim bail. This is a limited period bail, and the High Court, I'm told, has actually said that they are inclined to grant interim bail for a limited period following the Arnab Goswami case. And bonds have to be given to the jail superintendent since the arrest has been made already in this particular case. Of course, we were earlier discussing, Vishnu, that the court did observe that he does have the right to life and liberty, and that can't be taken away just because he is an actor. So after, if we were to go back to the chronology of the day, 12 noon is when the police arrived at the residence of Allu Arjun, and within about 20 minutes, he was told that he is being taken away to jail. Allu Arjun said that the police need not have entered his bedroom in order to try and arrest him, and that's the part that has come in for criticism from political leaders across party lines, I must say, because K.T. Ramarao, for instance, has said that he's not someone who's going to jump and go away. He's someone who's well known. He's someone who will be willing to present himself. So there is no reason for the police to aggressively enter his residence and pick him up, take him to Chikatpalli, to the police station at Chikatpalli, following which already we were told that a remand report is getting readied, and he was taken to the Gandhi hospital where he underwent a medical checkup, after which he was brought to the Nampally courts, where the court in fact ordered that he will be sent on judicial remand for 14 days. So in the meanwhile, Allu Arjun's team had already filed for a quash petition in the High Court, and subsequently now the High Court making these observations that the actor does have his right to life and liberty and they cannot be taken away, and now there has been granted a limited period bail and interim bail, and that bonds can be given to the jail superintendent since the arrest has already been made. Otherwise, as you would recall, it's the police that the bonds are given to if there's a station bail, and in this case, the bonds have to be given to the jail superintendent since the arrest has been made, and Allu Arjun therefore will not be spending tonight in jail. He is going back home.
All right, Uma Sudhir, thanks very much for joining us with those details. Let's try and get you up live. Uma, I'm just going to go through what has taken place in the last little while. The High Court has granted interim bail to the actor Allu Arjun. The High Court observing that just because he is an actor, he can't be held like this. Allu Arjun has a right to liberty. The High Court granting him interim bail. Remember, the actor had been arrested by the police earlier on in the day, and I believe was put in custody for a period of 14 days. This is in connection with the death of a fan or one person outside a cinema as a result of him going to that Sapna cinema and a stampede breaking out. The owner of the theatre has now come out with details stating that they had actually approached the police beforehand and said that with the visit of a star in the area, there needed to be a greater police presence. The police, however, and the public prosecutor, however, in their opposition to the bail plea in court today, argued that since there is a person who is still critical, the child of the woman who died, and that there's been one loss of life, the woman herself, Allu Arjun should not be granted bail. That's been rejected, that's been denied. Just because he is an actor, he cannot be held like this, is what the High Court has had to say. So the big breaking story, the Telangana High Court has granted interim bail to Allu Arjun. It is for a certain period and let them avail appropriate remedies meanwhile, is what the judge has actually stated. So will the state continue to pursue this against Allu Arjun after this bail petition? Will the police continue to try and take action legally against him? Or will this bail eventually result in, a larger release and, the charges being dropped against him? That's something that we're going to have to wait and see. But the court has said, the public prosecutor has said that this is a quash petition. This was just an oral petition. The accused has already been arrested and remanded. They can move a regular bail. With respect to remaining person arrested, we will file the information. So the argument mentioned by the public prosecutor earlier on, right? And this is prior to Allu Arjun being granted interim bail.